Once a group of children gathered around their grandfather. They were filled with excitement and curiosity. That day, there had been a conflict between two adults and their grandfather was called in to mediate. The children were eager to hear what he had to say about it. One of the children in conflict asked a question to the grandfather that was puzzling him. "Grandfather, why do people fight?" The old man replied, "Well, do you know, my child, we all have two wolves inside us and these wolves are constantly fighting each other." The eyes of the children had grown big by now. Another child asked, "Do we have it in us too?" The grandfather nodded and said, "Yes." "And inside you too?" asked a third one. The grandfather replied, "Yes." The grandfather sure had all the children's attention now. The grandfather continued, "There is a white wolf and a black wolf inside us. The black wolf inside us is filled with fear, lies, anger, envy, sorrow, regret, jealousy, greed, ego, lust, and arrogance. The white wolf is filled with peace, love, hope, courage, humility, compassion, kindness, empathy, generosity, truth, and faith. And do you know, there is always a terrible fight in between these two wolves. They battle constantly." Then grandfather stopped speaking. There was complete silence and all the children were curiously looking towards him. The grandson asked the initial question as he could not handle the tension anymore. "But grandfather, which wolf wins?" The old man smiled and replied, "That's simple. The one whom we feed the most. If we relate this story with our lives, we will find out this world is full of black wolf-dominated people. If we feed our mind with bad things and thoughts, the black wolf will become dominant. So before we feed our mind, we have to think what is the right thing to be fed. You have a choice which wolf you want to feed when experiencing internal conflict. You can stop feeding the black wolf and start feeding the white wolf at any given moment. It's true that some people find it more difficult than others to choose the white wolf. But at the end of the day, you can choose to stop feeding the black wolf and start feeding the white wolf. What is to be done? First thing to do is to identify the wolf dominating inside you. Your own brain, people, and environment around you feeds him constantly. You need to stop people and environment from feeding him. You have to feed him with your own positive thoughts. Then slowly you can get rid of the black wolf and make the white wolf dominant, which is always filled with positivity and happiness. Stay happy and blessed.